Hey guys, Occie here, and today we got a bit of an interesting start to the video. We're actually doing this kind of podcast style and doing some commentary over what the majority of this video is, which is our rating of the end and kind of the journey that it took to get here, or to get there. With me today, we've got Redacted Bovine and Blue Vet, who were both participating in the entire thing, and we're kind of just like talk about it as it kind of happened and what we were doing, things like that. Um, so you guys want to introduce yourselves real quick?
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess I'll go ahead. I'm Radioactive Bovine. I rated at the end. There's not much more to say. I mean, I didn't do much with the dragon fights. I was prepared to go through that portal when you guys defeated it. I don't think I even got a hit on the dragon. I just wanted my elytra. So, I mean, that's what I
Yeah,
did.
no, that's pretty fair. And then Blue Vet,
Yeah.
speak up so we can hear who you are, or your voice. Say something.
Oh, he gone.
Blue Vet has died apparently. So Blue Vet's new in this channel so far, even though there's only 2 videos. He wasn't there at the beginning of the world. That was there's quite a few people. Bovine. How many was like at least 12
Oh, I
starting
have no
off.
clue. Yeah, it was a lot. I mean, the dragon fight wasn't too long. I was spending most
Yeah,
of
the
it
dragon fight
using
was
getting ender
almost
pearls.
instantaneous. Yeah,
Almost
because
died
you
most
went
of
you
it.
went straight into the end. You had like at least half a stack of rockets going in
No,
there.
I did not have rockets. I actually um
No
no, I
rockets,
had
but you got like
gunpowder.
6 elytra off the bat.
Here's the thing. I had gunpowder, but I didn't have paper, so I forgot the rockets. So I
Ah,
found my
okay.
elytra pretty quickly, just normal bridging and ender pearling. But I went back and I found a chest. I don't know whose chest it was, but there was a good amount of paper in there. So I went back to the ender portal, the end portal, and
Ah,
yeah, I found a chest with paper, went back in, went back through, and kept going. And using those new rockets on Elytra, just kept collecting. There's it comes it's simple after you get your first
yeah.
Elytra.
And then right after that, like the next day, because this recording was kind of split up over the course of a few days, is when we had time to get on and off. Um, you got back on, and you got how many elytra in a row? Because with rockets from the start.
Oh, I believe I got 5 or 6 Elytras on my first run, but yeah, I came back, of course, and I geared up, got more food, got more rockets. Um, Then I went back out with my upgraded elytras and everything, and kept going for about 30,000 blocks. And
Mhm.
just, I mean, the world was perfect. I mean, there were entities everywhere, so I ended up collecting 16 more elytras. And
Yeah, as it turns, me and Blue Vet were probably the unluckiest people in this Minecraft world so far. We spent near 8 hours, I think, total, in between combined sessions, probably, um, looking for wings because we could not find a gosh dang ship anywhere. Uh, where we probably at least 1,000 blocks in between all of the ships we found. And we didn't have any rockets, so even when we found Elytra, we were just so far out that it's like, okay, we need another tower, and this tower has to have an e-chest. But
hmm
do we keep going and risk like maybe one of us dying? Because I'm not very good at Minecraft. I'm I'm good at designing things, and I'm okay with redstone, but I'm not great with the actual mechanics of the game, and I am known to fall off things from time to time. Skill issue, I suppose. But we ended up getting like 4 pairs of wings, and we're like, okay, we're done. Let's get out of here. We've got the ones we came for and the ones that we promised people we'd get. And ended up finding an additional 2 ships looking for an exit portal because we're like, we've got so much kit. We don't want to just throw this all in an e-chest and try and get back. We don't want to kill ourselves because we have a fair amount of levels there too. Because we were grinding Enderman the entire time. Blue Vet would distract Enderman while I towered up to get loot from towers.
I think Blue Vet's here. He can talk now.
You back, Blue Vet? You're live? Maybe, maybe not.
We still can't hear you.
Oh, I
Oh,
heard I
there's
heard
something.
something. Bro, you good?
Bro's wrestling with his mic.
That's what it sounds like.
Come on, you got this. You can
Something.
win.
Yeah, come on, say something. You can say anything. Oh, all I hear is keyboard.
What? Oh, is it working now?
Oh,
There
Hey,
we
he's
go.
back.
Okay, I don't know what was going on there.
Did you catch anything we were saying?
Yeah, I caught all of that. Yes, I'm Blue Vet. I did a lot of the end raid with Occie here. It was quite the trip. It was really my first time doing that, or even beating the dragon in vanilla Minecraft. So I was not
Nice. It's probably
much of a
my
help.
second time around doing it completely vanilla.
Yeah, it was really interesting. I'm not excited to do that again without elytras.
Yeah, I think I've made a pact with myself to never go back to the end for elytra hunting without rockets.
I'll
Yeah,
probably go
That
back.
was
Nah,
okay.
I plan to go back. I want more elytras, more dragon heads, more shulker
That is
shells.
fair.
That's what I'm really going for.
Shulker shells is
Because
definitely
that's
the
what I
biggest
wasn't
thing.
going for. I was mining through the tops of the treasure rooms and not really killing any
Hmm.
shulkers. So I didn't collect a
Yeah,
lot of
you're
sugar
doing your
boxes
best to evade
to
and
avoid the
just
shulkers. Yeah.
delta out. Yeah.
Oh, they suck. I hate the levitation.
It's so annoying. It's useful for when like I have the peace of mind because I can use the chorus fruit to teleport down if I get shot. So it's
Well,
not too big. It's just the most annoying thing in the world when you get like 10 on you
yeah,
through like
they're
the big
useful to
tunnels.
climb up the tower, like how it's meant to be. They're kind of meant to be used to go through the whole end city, but I don't like that. So I just use
Yeah.
the elytra or build up to the ship you find, and then use the elytra to go throughout the rest of the end city.
Yep. Good strats. I think you were kind of helping us at one point because we're not that familiar with end raiding. This is probably the first time I've gone end busting, like completely vanilla to get myself wings
Hmm.
since I was playing on Bedrock of a good 4 years ago. Um, and like I don't. You said there's like a difference between the towers. What was it? The three-story towers that are not the base, and then there was another kind.
I'm sorry.
You said there was a difference, like there were specific towers had loot in it. The
Yeah,
three-story
so
towers that weren't the
there are
base.
three different sections of an end city that you can find loot in. Um, First is of course is the ship, as elytra and the two
Yeah, the
chests.
noticeable one.
Then there is I don't know what they call them, but the roofed ones, which is a one floor room, and it has stairs access to the roof. So those usually have, or those do have, two more chests than those, and the third room are the rooms with a 3 stories, except for the very bottom part of the entity. The very bottom part of the entity is always 3 stories, but they never have chests in them. So yeah,
Disappointingly,
it's really easy
yeah.
to figure out where to find the chest and how to create an entity very, very fast.
Yeah, I know before you told told us that me and Blue Vet probably had our fair share of disappointment in looking at the bottom of end cities and saying, "Oh, is that it? We're gonna find loot in this one."
Yeah, what
Yeah.
was the first two or three had absolutely nothing in there.
Yeah, we were in the trenches for real. We got super unlucky with our start.
PTSD.
Oh, yeah.
Stare, the void almost started staring back. Uh, but yeah, I think at the end of the day we were all successful. We all got what we wanted, and now we're kitted out. I know for a fact that I'm ready to go on with my starter base, and I've got, and later in this video I start work and finish the community mineshaft at spawn. But now I've got the gear because I like having gear to secure myself so I don't die
Yeah, it
going
opens up the
forwards.
world to you.
Very much so.
Oh, yeah.
Bouvet, you already finished your starter house at least most of the way. I don't know if you've done too much interior decoration, but
Yeah, so I built the exterior. I'm not great at designing, so I did found a YouTube tutorial. I'll end up like putting some little credits for it somewhere in the house on a sign or whatever. I've currently built a custom designed, I guess you could call it a horizontal jet door to get into a basement. And right now, I'm actually working on a stairway that'll go down to the hallway where I'll have all sorts of other redstones, small farms, and whatnot.
Yeah, you were showing me the door earlier. You said you designed that yourself. It's super cool. I'll have to show it whenever I do a video. I want to go around and do a video later, maybe a couple weeks from now to show off everybody's starter bases and just see what everybody's done individually. Because there's some people with some really creative spots. I know I was at Free Fall's base yesterday getting some slime and firework rockets, and he's in like this coolest cave area that he says he's got these like tunnels that he's gonna build like an elytra flying course through.
Well,
So
that's
it's
cool.
everybody's got some cool stuff going on.
Yeah, I'd be happy to show you around later on when it's got some more progress done.
Indeed. Anyways, thank you both of you guys for doing this little segment with me. Uh, hopefully, give some more depth into the world of the VibeZone Minecraft server and the people in it.
Yeah, no problem.
Uh, so yeah, thanks again.
Yep.
All right, after looking around quite a bit, I think we found them. This is a creative thing on his part. He's matched my walls with a bottom of a barrel. I haven't seen that trick before. That's pretty smart. But we now have our 5 diamonds. Awesome. We can go throw them into this and bring that up to 17 diamonds, which that's great for us. Now we're going to probably start beginning on our mine down. We're going to set up a 6x3 area, and I'll show you guys an example of what that's going to look like once we get that mined out, what the little structure is going to be like. Something similar, because we're going to have a bit of an expedition to go on. We got to go to the nether. We got to get some blocks from there, specifically a lot of crimson. I've already gathered the kelp we're going to need to make the elevators. Just use these buckets to drop for the top, and then use the kelp to turn all those water blocks or falling water blocks into source blocks for the elevator. We're also going to need some soul sand and a magma cube, which we can also get in the nether. So it's going to be quite a large haul of stuff from the nether. We'll probably stack up on things like mushroom lights and glowstone for redstone stuff. But yeah, and we'll make this a time lapse on the way down. Alright, so just sit back, enjoy the music, and let's mine this out. And we're schmoving. The bubble elevators have been completed, and it takes like a full 30 seconds to get all the way back up to the top. This thing is long, but definitely worth it, because now I don't have to climb a staircase all the way up or back down to where the mine shaft is going to be. So this is part 1 of 3 of this done. The next parts, which I'll probably do as a quick jump cut update, are just going to be this little base area down here with probably a couple beds and a super smelter and things like that. And then up at the top, there's going to be a little entrance, signifying that you can go up or down here. Hopefully it turns out pretty nice. So, I will keep y'all posted on all the progress we have here. We got quite a few people on tonight as well. Lots of people playing. Server zone active. I'm really happy about that. Bottom of the mine shaft is complete. I'm actually super happy with how this turned out. We've got a little tiny chest storage system for extra bricks and blocks we might find, and a little super smelter over here. That's kind of thin there, but there is some extra coal feeding into that. And I even started that little mine shaft right over here, just pokes over to that end, and got all of this, which is awesome. 6 diamonds already. This mine shaft is efficient. Finite. Here we are at the end of the episode with the finished starter community mineshaft build with a timed duration of 18-second ride up and a 41-second ride down. Thanks to Dr. Hamster for coming and testing that out, and for literally everyone commenting on how I could just drop down instead of doing a water elevator down. Listen, at this point, I'm going to keep the 41-second ride just to spite people, because now it's funny. But anyways, the real bit of this, or I guess feature, is this. We can go over here, and I've made it to try and give the build a little more life. You can see pieces of ore are rushing over the top, like that, every time somebody steps on a pressure plate. And it's a pretty simple redstone system. Every time you step on the pressure plate, that activates a light underneath the pressure plate, which activates an observer, which feeds a redstone line right around the back here, which tells the piston with a little thing right there to pop those up, and the dispenser right here to spit them out. So just boop, 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 and then bounces them up and over. They ride through that pipe, and I hear a zombie. Where is that? Oh, okay. And then back into the system to kind of give it the idea that, hey, people are going up and down, there's ore being mined, it's processing through some sort of system. It's fun. It kind of gives the build more life, and it fits in with McDonald's from Dr. Hamster Labs and Penguin Cap'n, and over here with the turtle, and all coming together. I'm beginning to like this little area a little bit more. And we'll hop back down to the bottom real quick on the really stupidly long bubble elevator. If it wasn't spiting other people, I would have already turned this into a drop. But, you know, let's try and swim down, make this a little bit faster of a ride. We'll probably start the next episode off with probably about an hour of mining. We'll probably time-lapse it, see what we get. Hopefully get some diamonds. Could always use more diamonds. But yeah. So, one last look at this place, and I'd like to thank you all for watching today. Hope you enjoy the montage menace that is this episode. I promise that it'll get more and more into progress and just me talking about the builds I'm working on as I get better at editing and more episodes come out. We've kind of got the big 2 battles out of the game ready, or already done. I've got pretty decent armor. I need to mend my elytra. That's taking some beating. But yeah, we got the stuff I need to feel safe and working on building. So the next episode we'll probably be started on our starter base, or maybe some other farm project. Maybe we could look at some fireworks stuff, because fireworks are always scarce here. Bought these from Freefall because I was running really low on those, and the elytra is useless without them. I was walking around at night trying to kill creepers, and he's already got his own gunpowder farm going up and going, which is pretty cool. Lots of activity on the server. We're gonna have to do episode where we go and visit around and see people's starter spaces once we get about a week or 2 for the server to get up and running, which will be really cool. Anyways, I am Occie. Thanks for checking out the video today. Thanks for watching. If you really liked the video, leave a like, maybe even hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for more uploads. That's all for me. Bye.